Gil Martin here, and welcome everybody to today's episode of the Daily Packers Post, where we bring you in-depth videos on your Green Bay Packers. We have new episodes every day, Monday through Friday, so hit the like button and subscribe so you never miss an episode. Today we take a look at the Packers' keys to victory in their Week 7 matchup in Arizona against the Cardinals. Packers come into this game 3-1-1. While the Cardinals are 2-4, having dropped their last 4 games, although all 4 losses were by 4 points or less. The Packers coming off a 27-18 win over the Bengals last week, while the Cardinals lost to the Colts 31-27. The Packers lead the all-time series 48-24 with 4 ties in the regular season. It dates back to 1921 when the Cardinals were the Chicago Cardinals. Meanwhile, Arizona has won 2 of the 3 postseason matchups between these two teams. Our first key, get pressure on the quarterback. It's most likely going to be Jacoby Brissett, but if it's Kyler Murray, same principle. You've got to get pressure on the opposing quarterback. Now, Murray is a little more dynamic than Brissett, but he's also prone to make more mistakes. The Arizona offensive line has allowed 18 sacks in 6 games, and we know the Packers can bring the pass rush with Micah Parsons and Rashawn Gary. Probably won't have Lucas Van Ness or Devontae Wyatt, but again, the Packers need to get pressure on the quarterback. That prevents the opposition from trying to throw deep downfield, and then the Packers keep things in front of them and rally to make tackles on the receivers. Number 2, got to prevent Marvin Harrison Jr. from making splash plays. He is the Cardinals' biggest big play threat. The former Ohio State star has been inconsistent this year. He struggles with drops, but when he catches the ball, he can be dangerous. Now, he was limited in practice this week after suffering a concussion, but if he goes, Keyshawn Nixon will be the primary cornerback set to cover Harrison. And look, Nixon was beaten often by Jamar Chase, but I think it was more a case of how well Chase played. Nixon was in good position, but still was beaten by Chase and made those catches. He's got to keep Harrison from getting down the field and making big chunk plays. Nixon and the secondary, again, going to try to keep the passes short and then rally and make quick tackles. That will force punts. Number 3, contain tight end Trey McBride. He is the steadiest and most reliable pass-catching option of the Cardinals. He has 37 catches through 6 games. That's 15 more than any other Arizona receiver. It'll be up to the safeties, Evan Williams, Javon Bullard, Xavier McKinney, maybe also linebacker Edgerrin Cooper to try to slow down McBride. He's the guy that the Cardinals look for on 3rd down to try to get that big first down. He's the guy who keeps the sticks moving, and they've got to be able to contain him and not let McBride have a big game. Number 4, maintain balance on offense. Get the running game going enough. Josh Jacobs has been more productive the last 2 games. Had 150 yards combined running and receiving last week against the Bengals. The key will be for the Packers offensive line to open up some holes for Jacobs. Now, the offensive line banged up, but did a better job last week. Matt LaFleur likes to run the ball. Some fans think he likes to run it too much. The Arizona defense better against the run, so the Packers need to run enough to set up those play-action passes that the Packers like to make. Number 5, protect Jordan Love, and that means containing Josh Sweat on the edge and Calais Campbell on the interior. And the offensive line, you got Zach Tom with his oblique injury. He actually says he doesn't remember the second half of last week's game, that he blacked out because the pain was so great. Hopefully Tom can go. I don't want the Packers to rush him, though. Better to let him miss this game and be ready in the second half of the season, but we'll see whether Tom can go. Jordan Morgan, Aaron Banks, and Anthony Belton all on the injury report. It'll be up to Morgan and Banks to handle Calais Campbell. Those are the two guards. Meanwhile, Tom and Rasheed Walker will have to contain Sweat. Sweat has 5 sacks. The whole team for Arizona has 11 in 6 games. But here's the thing. If Jordan Love has time to throw, he should pick apart the Arizona secondary. They are 28th in the league in average yards allowed per game through the air. And then number 6, don't lose the turnover battle. The Packers have only created 2 turnovers in 5 games. Now, they've only given away 3 in 5 games, but you would think with the pass rush and the strong run defense that the Packers have, they should have more than 2 turnovers. Look, Green Bay is the better team on paper. If they can draw even or even just be -1 in turnovers, they should win the game, but don't give the Cardinals extra opportunities by turning the ball over. Our prediction for this game, look, fans are frustrated with the Packers' inability to dominate and put opponents away. The Cardinals are better than their record. We talked about how close all 4 of their losses have been. The Packers need to take care of business, put their foot on the gas, and not make the mistakes that cause them to beat themselves. It won't be easy, but this should be the Packers' first road win of the season. Our pick, Packers 27, Cardinals 20. Check out our website at thepackerspost.com for in-depth articles on the Packers Monday through Saturday. Here on YouTube, hit the like button and subscribe so you never miss one of our episodes. I'm Gil Martin. Have a great day, everybody. Stay safe. And of course, go Pack Go.